Hi, I'm Phil from Driftworks, this is my buddy Jay, and that is my E30 M3 track car. Welcome to part 3 of binning the DCT in favour of a Drenth Sequential Gearbox. So yeah, apologies again, it's been ages. We've been madly busy with kind of non-fun related stuff. Some of it's been fun, but actual real work. So we've been doing a lot of product development stuff on HSD coilovers with the European distributors for them. So we've been doing the F30 kit, making an improved version of that, the BMW E30 kit. And what else have we been doing? We finished up your kit as well, didn't we? So Jay's now got the final test version of the E30 Dual Tech kit, which is a strut conversion. So you use E30 struts, cut them down, put these on. But looks really promising. We've got to do a track day before we sign off on that completely, but that's 16th of December,
a month, so yeah.
Which is what we're aiming for with this one as well. And also it's Black Friday sales, which massive thing for us. So we came in Monday this week to like 130 orders or something, and got them all dispatched on Monday with Jay's help.
Yeah, that was another day out, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jay did about 25 sets of HSD spring swaps and stuff before.
So if you got the wrong stuff,
yeah, it's his fault. Yeah. I mean, if you want anything special, if you want him to kiss your package.
No, I'm not kissing anyone's package. What is this?
Anyway, not a great deal of time to spend on this, but we have been doing bits where we can. So I thought I'd quickly bring you up to speed, and we are starting it, and we are going through some gears in this video.
We are going to clonk it.
Clonk. So what have we been up to? Let's start at the
back.
What
have we been up to?
So look, nice oil cooler mounted. I've finished up my lines. Let's get a torch on the subject. So yeah, finished up the lines. It kind of goes above the anti-roll bar here with a nice bracket. The time this stuff takes, just riv nutting, bolting stuff up nicely, routing it, making sure that it doesn't go anywhere near the prop. You'll notice the prop's on with the centre bearing. I think we probably showed that last time, yeah. But that is kind of, I mean, we hope it's finally on. Now we're going towards the tight area that you can't really see a lot here, but rest assured there's a lot going on.
You made a massive tunnel and it comes to a pinch point where everything is.
It really does, doesn't it? Like, I didn't make the tunnel in fairness, but again, it's kind of all to do with many things. Pushing the engine back so far.
Yeah, I guess
my seating position, the lever position, we kind of mentioned some of it last time, but yeah, there you can see the gearbox bracket. You can see the mounts up there. You can see the new, bigger output shaft and the Guibo or flex disc, whatever you want to call it.
I like Guibo.
Yeah, it's a good word, isn't it?
Yeah,
So yeah, what you can't see up there is something I'm going to have to show you on some B-roll. So here you go. Pretty damn tight. The shift rod, the rod end that goes onto the lever that drops through the body of the car, oil cooler lines, bolts that hold up the heat insulation. There's just so much, and it's all stacked in this exact area, and like Jay says, with this pinch point here. So absolute nightmare, but I think it's in. I think it's, we've got a crank sensor in. You know, we're that serious. We're almost ready to fire.
We're going to not try and start it without a crank sensor.
I guess we'll come down and have a look at what we did on the inside.
Yeah.
So in here you can see a huge amount of mess, because loads have been going on. And we've kind of got the ECU out actually at the moment. We're trying to work out the pins for the strain gauge, which is on the shifter there. And we need to have gear read out on the aim dash up there. So yeah, we're trying to get a head around that at the moment. But you can see here, I revisited these stanchion parts. I decided to have a go at milling them myself. We had to actually take a bit off the bottom to lower this down a little bit further. And I figured at the same time I'd have a little go at making that look a little bit nicer. none of this matters, but I watched about 2 hours of cutting edge engineering on YouTube last night. So as I do most nights, very relaxing, highly recommended. But yeah, I think that's worked out. Sign of some high quality machining when you end up on the belt sander afterwards. Pretty happy with that. Here you can probably just about see as well, we have a gaiter, rubber gaiter around the shifter, and we had to make, well, we didn't have to do it this way, but we chose to use this as an opportunity to experiment with Craig's new plasma cutter.
What an experience it was. Start again, I don't know. It's looking professional already, isn't it?
So look at this posh thing. It's a bit posh for you, mate.
It's like trying to teach your granddad how to use a phone, isn't it? It's his keyboard though. I reckon he stays there playing, what's it called?
Hang
Warcraft
on, have you just done the drawing all wrong?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I had to do a drawing on illustrator.
Yeah,
so look at this. Look at this. It's one of them Bernie metal thingies, isn't it?
Some sort of computer thing.
Yeah.
So, it's quite new to us.
Quite new.
So basically you get a drawing, you design, and then you input, then you need to put it into the program for doing the actual checking and the cutting path and everything.
Yeah.
And then you
Is this an educational YouTube video now?
Oh, no,
I wouldn't have us educate you on how to use this.
This is a how-to video.
Yeah, no, this really isn't.
So does that just tell you what amps to set the plasma to?
The machine cuts, so the machine powers this on and off automatically, but you actually have to manually set the amps.
Yeah.
So 46 amps.
And that's for like almost 3mm stainlesses in it.
Yeah, 3mm stainless. Obviously stainless is a lot harder to cut than mild steel, so if you pierce it, you end up you use a lot more power than mild steel, for instance. So,
what are we doing? Crossing our fingers and pressing start?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Does it carry on its own this time, huh?
Filming this game.
I am now, yeah.
How it works.
Yeah.
That was easy. So we have a part.
Yeah. So you need to clean that up now and then.
Yeah, knock it out, clean it up.
So yeah, that all turned out really nicely. We got fully sealed, obviously, once we've got these holes filled a little bit here. There's some stuff that we need here. These were riv nuts for something else, but actually I've just put bolts in them, and that's how I'm attaching some of the heat insulation underneath there. I mean, even putting these bolts in and doing the heat insulation there with the gearbox in place, I mean, that probably took me 45 minutes to an hour. Everything seems to have kicked our asses on this recently, doesn't it?
Yeah, like, I mean, we spent the best part of a day making this and getting it to fit, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that was because we didn't know how to work the machinery, but...
Yeah, but, you know, it's just, I mean, and also we are really trying to do this nicely, aren't we?
As nice as we can, yeah.
Without being over the top ridiculous, but while we're here, we've definitely visited a lot of stuff that didn't necessarily need doing to just change to sequential. In
future, because, you know, you can see all this wiring.
Yeah.
We have got all the kit to wire in a PDM, haven't we? But it's just having the time to do it.
And we're kind of dreading it. Like,
No,
it's definitely...
I don't know. I think it's almost... I don't know. I don't want to say it's easier to start again, but I've got to get my head around this before we can chop it out, is the problem.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a job for down the line. I mean, as I say, there's many things on this car that, you know, given the opportunity, having built it really like 5 or 6 years ago, I'd redo pretty much the whole car if I had the opportunity. But there's no time for that because we need to get to a track day.
It's still a month. We're all right.
Yeah.
We've got a bled clutch that seems to be working.
Oh yeah. Hang on a minute. That's one of the important things. Yeah. So
we spent about a day making clutch lines.
Yeah.
Oh, new pot.
Yeah. We keep forgetting stuff because, yeah, there we go. So we have a third pedal. I'm not happy with the positioning. The brake pedal and the clutch pedal need to go to the right a little bit. So yeah, we've got to look at that. And one of the most important things that we need is a stop for the clutch pedal to not push the hydraulic slave cylinder, overreach it. So we've got to do that, but we can't do that until we've got the final pedal position sorted. So that's worked out really nice. The clutch is... we forgot loads, Jay. This is how we mounted the clutch, because we didn't even film any of that, did we? We were so crap at this. Yeah, we 3D printed an alignment tool for this. It wasn't the be-all and end-all because it's triple plate.
Sort of worked,
yeah. So it kind of got us...
It lined the plates up,
yeah,
but didn't line the whole thing up with the spigot.
Yeah, and we ended up doing something which we've not been able to do on most of our cars before, any that I can remember, is because you can remove the gearbox from the bell housing individually and leave the hydraulic slave in place. I could actually sit in the car and press the clutch whilst Jay jiggled the gearbox into place, and it worked out really nicely.
It's a nice thing to be able to do, to be honest.
Yep. We've got a new low-profile Tilton reservoir here, a load of new lines. Most of those are from Advocate and some from eBay. Nice black fittings. That is a massive improvement. This has been one of the things that bugged the crap out of me ever since the car was built. We had,
wasn't it?
yeah, we had these on it before. It just looked junky and messy. So no, I'm really happy with the look of that. And also just working around the car, the engine bay, I just keep looking over and going, oh yeah, that looks loads lower. I mean, I know loads isn't 15 mils, not loads, but
I mean, it might not rub
I
upon
spot it. I spot it every time I look at it. I'm like, oh yeah, looks cool.
Did we decide if we can fit a proper airbox yet?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, I'd really like an Evolve airbox. I don't want to have to pay for it though. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to have to chop it up even if I did get one. But yeah, I'd like to get this to make a bit more honk because this is a bit thick. It doesn't resonate quite as well as it should really. So it doesn't quite have the induction noise of the Evolve kit, which is, it's not Evolve, sorry, what is it? Eventuri, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one anyway. Lovely sound and top fellas there. Are we kind of...
I think we're about ready to...
We've got to put the exhaust on.
Put the exhaust on, and then make sure it's topped up with oil and see if the wheels go around. Yeah,
so because of the oil cooler, we've got to... The gearbox has to run in gear for the pump to do anything. So we have to we've already got 2 litres in there, and we'll have to run the gearbox in drive, and then I'll have to check the oil level again. But yeah, let's get the exhaust on and see whether it does a good clunk or a bad clunk.
It's good clunk. Yeah. He hasn't told you that he spent a day drilling a hole in there. Well, at least like 2 hours.
Yeah, I decided that whilst I was here, I'd quickly just do some dynamic lightweighting study on this part that we'd previously made. So I decided to get a core drill, one of these, and yeah, melt the teeth off it in 2 seconds, then have to angle grind the teeth on the core drill to actually get this through. I mean, I was in the press drill, so I was doing it properly. Yeah, my God.
It's a bit of a surprise it was aluminium. We're expecting stainless because Taylor loves a bit of
He
stainless,
doesn't
he?
Yeah, no. So yeah, that's kind of made me happy now. Right, exhaust on. I mean, we're not kidding ourselves. This is going to come off again because I've got to do all of the heat insulation because the exhaust is a different shape now. None of that lower part fits anymore. So
I've got nothing to clip that wire into anymore either.
Yeah, so we might go.
Over the top,
we might go over the top of the gearbox with the wiring because we have actually less ground clearance now, and there used to be a clip on the original DCT that held that up. So I think ready to fire it up.
I think so.
Pull that sticky stick.
Let's see what happens.
Good to go.
We're going to need ear protection.
You got your quiet exhaust on it?
I'm not worried about the exhaust. Gearbox I was thinking of.
Dog engage. Race car noises. We'll see. I think we'll probably be okay. I can only run it for a bit. As I said before, we kind of need to start the engine, get it into gear, and get the oil flowing through the oil cooler, and then reset the level. But the gearbox will be... Nah. The gearbox will be fine to, you know, pull a few gears and see whether the wheels move accordingly. It's funny from the GCU that fed back to tell it was
no, there was nothing
in neutral.
There was nothing there. The only thing is, well, I've disconnected all this wiring. I think I've only got the CAN wires left to snip out, but
and just see
if it lights up. That's the.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to mention this. Flappy paddles, right? Why this? I have actually ordered this gearbox, the Drenth gearbox, as an air shift gearbox. So you fit a piston basically that's controlled by an ECU that tells it when to shift. My idea was that to get the car up and running quickly, I'd just fit the shifter for now. I swear it would have been a lot quicker.
I don't think it would be much different now, would it? You know, we spent a long time getting that shifter.
Yeah, because of the complications of everything here and the proximity of everything there, I half wonder whether we've just caused ourselves more work, but that's, you know, kind of what we do here.
Yeah,
we're very good at it. Right,
let's see what lights up. Dash going to light up? Switch on their side, isn't enough of that?
So
that blue one.
So we've got a dash, we've got a fuel pump.
That's a good start.
We know we're in neutral because we just had to do the prop bolts.
Ah, you've given it away that the gearbox is connected to the wheels. That thing's
reverse. Says reverse.
Well, that's fine.
That's wrong.
Nothing's wired in.
Yeah. Let's see what. Yeah, so it thinks we're in reverse, so that's obviously wrong. Cal switch, yeah. DC switch, battery. Yeah, I guess we'll just see whether it starts.
I suppose so.
I think. Yeah.
Go on then.
I've got to not press the clutch too far because we haven't got the stop. I heard something fly off, but you know.
Yeah, I mean. It was underneath though.
Yeah. So what are we saying? We're going to go for it.
Try the clutch, but not... Can you hear the clutch?
Well, that's...
you can hear the gearbox.
You can definitely hear the old no dual mass thing. So
yeah.
That sounds good. You can hear the clutch disengaging. So
disengage is quite high as well, looking at it.
Yeah, so I reckon we can... it doesn't feel as stiff now I'm
sitting in a position.
It's definitely firm. But yeah, let's pull a gear. Moving, I mean, it's making some sound. I think that's hitting the heat shielding there.
Or is it just the noise of the gearbox?
It could be. Shall I put another one?
Can do, I mean.
What are you now?
I don't know, something else just fell off.
Do you think we should check?
Probably let's check first, yeah. In case we're pumping oil all over the floor.
Yeah.
Right.
Shall we go?
Top the oil up and then we'll try it. Well, at least it still starts.
Yeah. And it still sounds good as well. Quiet, doesn't it? It's a very quiet car now.
It's lovely. Well, there's no puddle of oil.
That's a good start.
Right, let's have a check.
There's definitely things ting-a-linging.
There was?
Like, what that is, I don't know.
Put your tongue on it.
Oh, it's tainted. I can't believe you put your fingerprints on it when we met. People always tell me that. I always get told off by YouTube for something, don't I?
I hate
Doing it all wrong.
Well, we might have done.
Yeah, probably.
Quite a bit wrong this time.
Yeah, we've just been doing it wrong for years and years and years, so, you know, quite
It works for us.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and squeeze some more oil in this now. And
Is there any bits on the floor that fell out?
I definitely heard something dropping.
I mean,
was it those?
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Oh yeah, no, I didn't do that. I said we were going to send to it.
Fine, yeah.
There's another one over there.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, so I would say probably do that up.
Oh, I'll do that now. Will you put the oil in?
Yeah, fewer scary noises. Wipe the blue away.
Sorted.
I think so. Yeah, dribbling out, so happy days. We are actually going to do this again once we've run it a fair bit more, just to make sure it has circulated properly. I'm sure it has, but yeah, I'm not going to bother taking the temperature sensor out just yet and cranking this fill point. We'll just, I'm happy to go through the gears now a bit.
Is that how we're going to end this video, is
I
it?
think so, with happiness.
Yeah.
Loud, clunky happiness.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you a bit of a boost, doesn't it, when it still works?
It is nice to actually hear it running again and sort of remind myself of what we do this all for.
Yeah. You lose track, don't you?
You really do, and you know, it
Thing
becomes, not that this is, I wouldn't say this one that is particularly bad, but some builds, they do get a bit torturous and you genuinely ask yourself why you do it to yourself. But yeah, the moment you hear it fire up or you get to drive it,
that
kind of changes
that
things.
wires fell down. See if you can hook it back on that.
Is that just on?
It was just hooked around that bolt there.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Safe, it's not touching.
Safe-ish. Better check for leaks, but I think we're alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. No puddles, no problem.
No puddles, no problem.
Exactly.
Right, we're good for a few gears?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know how I film you and the gears, but yeah.
Just wobble the camera about, that's all I do.
Yeah.
Right. This is one of the old AM dashes that takes quite a while to load up.
Most aftermarket dashes take a bit though, don't they?
The new AM one that's in the Lambo is decent though.
Is it?
Pretty quick. Yeah.
Haltech one takes a minute or two.
Come on. Sure, get to that screen. Don't press the clutch too far. There we go. Key contact. Okay, go for a gear.
Positive.
And reverse.
And reverse.
The linkage works and feels great.
Most importantly, when you turn it on again, it'll still have some gears.
That is a thing. Throwing shade, I don't know.
We're getting a bit of smoke from underneath now, but
yeah, it's definitely had some
oily
cleaner, and the DCT probably 4 times oil down that we've had underneath it.
Yeah, to be fair, last time you used it, it sprayed.
Has a bit of residual, doesn't it? It doesn't really go anywhere. It's a massive success that is. I am very happy to end the video with that. That's I don't know. It sounds almost civilised, dare I say?
Wow, we won't know till you get some load on it, I guess.
Yeah, for a straight cut box, it definitely seems to be quieter than I might have expected. I don't know.
It's less clunky than I expected.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Feels lovely. I'm really happy with all the work that we've done, and yeah, there's still some tidying up to do. We've still got to do all the heat shielding. We've got to do a lot of wiring to get the gear indicator up to the aim, the strain gauge linked in, and then we've got to do
temp sensor.
A temp sensor. We've also got to work out the mapping for how to do downshift, blips,
Auto blip,
upshift,
ignition cut,
ignition
auto.
cut.
Yeah, so you want to do flat shift?
Yeah, it should be able to do it. Like, it's just whether there's any sort of base config that we can find or what. But yeah, no, that's probably a bit about it anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for your patience as always with this one. We kind of get round to this stuff when we can. As I said, we're really busy with Black Friday stuff at the moment. So if you feel like supporting this habit of spending all of our money on dumb car builds, then yeah, please feel free to buy something from the Driftworks shop. There's loads of bargains to be had on all sorts of stuff at the moment. I think everything's got, everything is correctly discounted. It's got its maximum discount that you can get right now. There will be some additional brands added on the Friday itself, the Black Friday itself, but everything that is currently discounted is the maximum discount that you will get. So yeah, check it out, and yeah, thanks very much. We'll see you next time.